does look as though it is busy. It looks like it's going to be a nice day, so I presume everybody's trying to get their car boots in before the season finishes. So over there is, they just say it is part of a farm, and we'll see how it goes. As I say, it looks like it is really busy.
Any spaces there?
No. As you can see, this is just the parking. Again, I think because of the decent weather again and being in September, I think it's a matter of getting in maybe the last couple of car boots before the end of the season.
Go up.
It goes right back over there, and I did get as far as this aisle here, and from that, those two blue cars, that there's about another 6 to 8 lanes left. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to finish this because I hate to say this, but I've had enough. And it is really getting hot now. It goes right back there and all around the outside, and I don't know whether you can see, but it does go back. It's about, I would say, 20-24 cars down each aisle, and that's just one strip, if that makes sense. And unfortunately, I'm hot. Hubby's gone back to the car, and it's getting close to lunchtime. We've been here for quite a few hours now, so if I don't come back, hope you've enjoyed this this tour of the car boot, and I'll be doing my haul soon. Thank you. Yes, you can tell when it is a big car boot. I mean, the queue to get out is horrendous. As I said, it is part of a farm as well, and a nursery, and as I said, cars seem to be coming from all directions. There is a queue, or supposedly, and I'll quickly show you. There's like the front entrance to where they sell their produce in a minute. Very briefly, we seem to be on the move again. As I said, this is their storage bit as well, by the looks of it. I don't know if they have other businesses, or this is all to do with storage of produce or their equipment. This is like the back entrance. And so here's the nursery bit coming up now. Sorry for the juddering, can't help the road. And just in case you're interested, White Nurseries is there in the shop. So okay, thank you. We're home now. I'm just going to sit in my family's chair. I'm somewhere else actually. I'm up in the games room stroke my son's lounge, who's still my youngest son, who still lives at home, and I'm very hot and bothered at the moment. I've got my nice cold can of Pepsi Max here. We've literally been home about 2 minutes and I wanted to get this haul done straight away. Now, I'm going to try and get through this as quick as possible because I've got one bag, I've got 2 bags, I've got 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 bags and I've got an item downstairs which I'll show you afterwards. So I will progress. Some of the prices, well, most of the prices I can remember. That's why I wanted to do the haul straight away, because I managed to knock down a lot of the prices and I did not have one person refuse me. I think as long as you're polite and if you don't want to pay the price, I mean, there was a few items that I did ask the original price and I wasn't even going to knock them down because I thought these sort of stores, they are there literally to make the money rather than make a bit of money and get rid of their stuff from their home, if you understand. Right, the first one is this. Now this has got £4 on and the gentleman was really nice and I got it for £3.50. He said, because I was so polite, yes, I wasn't expecting it. It's actually moved. I've actually got one of these that I haven't used yet. The cards have moved. But basically, that is what it is. And it's complete. Now, in the range, at the beginning of the year, these were $14.99. And I know the planner is not dated. And so I know for a fact I bought one, I think it was either Aldi or Lidl for my birthday at the beginning of the year, and I got it for £7.99. And this one I actually got for £3.50 complete. I mean, I would sometimes pay more than that for a notebook. And it's got washi tape, it's got the cards, the actual diary and everything. So, I say that was £3.50. The next item I got was this Cooking for Christmas. Now this was 50p and it looks brand new, but I wanted it, I know it sounds again bad, I wanted it for the recipes and the pictures because I want to make a Christmas junk journal. Now I know it sounds awful, but I wasn't going to pay brand new for a cookbook or Christmas book if I could get one really reasonable to use. The next item is this little, it could be craft box or sewing box. I got this for £1. It has got the dividers in there, if you can see. I've just got to set it all up. So, and to tell you the truth, this is another item that looks as though it hasn't really been used. So, as I say, that was, I got that knocked down to £1. And these were, I've got 4 of them actually. They might be in some of the other bags. I've got these 2. These were 50p each. They're like beanie, Winnie the Pooh characters. I have actually got 4 of them. I think 2 of them must be in another bag. So I've got Eeyore there. These are for pick up my granddaughter. We've got a Winnie the Pooh. there. And as I said, there's 2 more. Oh, I've just seen them on the other bag. I got this Pooh Bear. And I think this might be Roo. So to keep up for my granddaughter. And I got these were, I think these were £1 each. I wasn't going to buy any more Beanie Babies, but hubby found these actually. I got Britannia, I think it is, if I remember rightly. Yep. And I hadn't got this one, I Love New York. So, and they've both got the tags on. I paid 25p for this little tea light with the pumpkin. Hope I'm not jolting you too much. Then there was this lady. Oh no, this one was 50p as well, this mug. Some people make the world more special just by being in it, and I think it's just beautiful. And this was 50p. It's got a price on that one. Oops. Let's turn that round. And this was part of in a crate that everything was 20p. So I'm just gonna shift hands a minute. Everything was 20p. And it is this little, it's got all cellophane all over it, and it's this little pottery bag. I thought that was really sweet. As I say, hubby had to go back to the car quite a few times on this trip actually, and this lady, as I said, she had crates on the floor under a table. Everything was 20p. I'm just going to pause for a moment while I just shift this part and get onto the next bag. Right, I'm back again. I just had a sip of drink. Now, this is obviously a Christmas fleece. Zip works, lovely condition, although I still wash it. Was a large size. More than likely, I would keep this myself. And of course, they got the reindeer hood, and this was £1. One of my best bargains. I say a lot of the ladies were just trying to get rid of the stuff and organising again, and this is got the IKEA stamp on, and it is this wooden item, and I was shocked when she only wanted 50p. As I say, I don't know whether a lot of people were just thinking, oh, let's just get rid of the stuff. That could be a possibility. But 50p, I mean, I can either keep it and just varnish it, or I can paint it. I probably may just actually put varnish on this, because I do like the wood. But look at that. I think that is amazing. 50p. I'm shocked at that. It's always nice to get a bargain, isn't it? These were 50p. They're like coasters. Don't know whether I keep them as coasters or do something else with them. There's quite a pile there. But yeah, can't get away without getting something Christmassy. And what else have we got in here? Sorry about this. These 3, the lady let me have them for £1. Again, I got a couple of TYs. These ones haven't got the tags on. Again, I might keep them up for my granddaughter. But this is this one, which is got a lovely little scarf on. I don't know whether, sometimes the tags can be a little bit I think it says 2000 holiday teddy. There we are. There's that one. This one, to tell you the truth, I have never actually seen this one. And this is Franken Teddy. And because of obviously Halloween, I thought I could have that sitting out. And again, not over precious with them, but it's something I have collected, especially in the past. I can have him sitting out, even on my sofa, and it's fine for my granddaughter to touch, or any children that come. And couldn't get away. I mean, look. I was so happy. An owl. Class of 00, whatever that is. Wisest, I think it's got on there. But an owl. Can't miss that. Again, I'm sorry if I'm jutting about. I'm trying to get all this while the prices are really in my mind. I'm actually going to have to pause this because I can't get everything out this bag. I won't be a moment. Yes, I've bought another scrapbook. The other mint green one I gave to somebody else. This one's in cream, still in its wrapper. This one was £1 and brand new. I think these are always handy. I'm not 100% sure how much these things would have cost brand new, but my mint green one I gave away to somebody else, so I've got another one now. So that's that one. And this next item was 50p. I kept going through all the plastic boxes and cardboard boxes that were on the floors of the stores because you can get some lovely bargains. And as I say, this was 50p. It's like in a leather binder, quite big. And look at this. Again, I'm astounded at the bargains I got. It's all like the little bits and pieces to put on, you know, labels and things. And as I say, it says write your actions on strips and enjoy tearing them off when they're done. 4 pads each with 7 stacks of 80 numbered strips. Organise your life, your way, suggestions on the back, space for pen. So basically it says just take off the shrink wraps of the sticky pads, insert ends into the orange pocket, you're ready to get things done. And I love organising, even if it's not for myself and it's for somebody else. Look at that. For 50p, I thought I do like using a lot of these sticky notes when I'm sorting, especially if I'm on a big organising job where I put things like I would list to keep, charity shop, to dump, to get rid of, or to keep, or maybe to go into another room. So I can use these, or family members have come home and found sticky notes on certain things in their rooms or in the lounge, question mark, or what do you want to do with this? Do you want to get rid of it? So that's to replenish my little sticky notes. Now these next 2 items were 20p each. As I said, I use a lot of makeup bags. I'm not sure if I can open this with one hand. I might be able to. Again, this doesn't look as though it's been used. It is immaculate inside, and I use these for all sorts of things. And the other item, which I love, again, I was shocked when she said 20p, is this gold bag. It's got long straps, as you can see. If I can just, it's quite big, there's my hand. And it's like that plasticky wipe down material. So just a lovely bag. Again, if you look at the inside, well, I don't think you can see it. Look on the inside. Again, that doesn't look as though it has been used. I know probably people think of that about me when I've got rid of certain things. I just hate to think how much stuff I'm going to have to get rid of now, depending on what I'm going to keep. This basket I got for 25p. And this item, I knocked it down. It did have 150 on it. I said, would you take £1? And she said yes. Now I'm just going to push my chair back a bit because it is quite a big item. Maybe I can actually be best if I just turn around and put it on the floor, and hopefully you can see it better. There we are. It is quite big. There's my hand. As I said, it is big, and she took £1 for that. So I love that item. Right, I'm just going to pack this lot up and onto the next bag. Now this lady had, again, plastic crates of stuff under a table. Everything was 20p. Now this was a set, so that this set was 20p. I managed to actually started getting this one back into shape. Again, I keep repeating myself, I love baskets, love anything to do with storage. This was a set of 2, so this was together, so that was 20p. And as I say, I'm not going to keep repeating myself, but everything was the same price. So that's the first item, which has gone rolling off the sofa. I got this mug. It is microwave and dishwasher safe. Once it's given a good clean up with the puppies on. And I think this is a lovely little item. As I say, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the thing. And if I do happen to change my mind, I just donate them to charity. So that's that one. And this is the next one. I know it's got a bit of damage there. That doesn't bother me. This possibly I will actually be giving away to somebody. We can cover that up. It's a relation of a relation, if that makes sense. But the rest seems to be fine. And it's got, obviously, happy baby girl. This scrapbook belongs to. And then it's got, obviously, all the different places to fill it out and complete. So, and then place at the back for photographs. So I think that bit we can cover and put something on it, an embellishment or something, and just you know, zizz it up. And so for 20p you couldn't really say much about that. Let me just bring the items up. Right, this next one, it's in its packaging, The Art of Knitting Getting Started DVD. Easy to follow step-by-step instructions, all the basic techniques with an expert to guide you. I do know the basics of knitting, but for 20p I thought I'm hoping to use it, and any of this stuff that's not used in the near future I must get rid of or donate it. But as I say, sometimes I ask family and friends. I got this leaf pottery. Not sure where it actually came from. I think that could do for autumn, going into possibly Christmas. And I got more cards, Toy Story, and Wallace and Gromit. Again, probably won't keep them as cards, probably more than likely, put that bag in the bin, probably more than likely use them for some form of crafting. Now from the same stall, 20p, continued. I got this big mug. When Bagpuss goes to sleep, all his friends go to sleep. And it's quite a hefty mug. Here's the back. Especially for as people who remember Bag Puss. I was probably just coming out of, I would say, that sort of era when Bag Puss came on, but I still remember it. And got all these little balls as well, to do a DIY at Christmas. And I got these little like tinsely little bows, and another Christmassy embellishment. And I think the last item I actually got from this store is this picture frame. So I'm really happy. I say it's one of those curved ones, and I'm sure I can do something with that. I say everything there, 20p. Now I'm just going to bag this lot back up, and I'll get on to the next bag. Right, on to the next bag. Now ignore any prices that are on these next items. Now it was a family, I think it was the dad, the mum and a little girl. And they just shouted out, everything must go, everything 10p. So I managed to get a few bits because I happened to be there just having a look when they shouted it out. And there's this little bag. And I'm not sure how much this would be, but as you know, these sort of things do go quite expensive, I understand. Sorry about that, drop that. Because obviously she's got her own YouTube channel, and it came in the little bag. So as I say, I'm not going to keep repeating myself, but everything here was 10p. So that little bag. I did get quite a few DVDs. I got Jack Frost, Anastasia, Miracle on 34th Street, Disney or Winter Wonderland. Yes, Christmas. We're still going on here. I'll Be Home for Christmas. I've got a suspicious feeling that some of these I may already have, but I've got some friends that are well into Christmas as well. I got Spider-Man 3. I've got The Amazing Spider-Man, and as I say, quite a few of the DVDs, not necessarily the Christmas ones, I would take to the caravan anyway. And this one is basically still sealed up. I know my son and my hubby are well into Top Gear. Is this one, and this one's still sealed up. So I won't be surprised if they'll be watching that this afternoon. And I think the final item is this one. Again, it had £1 on, but it was 10p. Was this Pinky vase. And I said, for all this lot, came to £1. So I'm just going to pause this once more, hopefully for the last time, maybe, and I'll get on to the last bag. Right, the last couple of items I've got is, obviously, this is Iron Man. I got him, I mean, he did have 150 and I paid 50p for him. And he looks in amazing condition. It has got the official Marvel tag on there. I don't know how much that would have been originally. And the other item was this little cloth. Again, it's in lovely condition. Again, it does look as though it's been used actually. I love the design on it. Could even probably use it over autumn on one of my tables. And that was 50p. So the last item I have got, I promise this should be the last one, is my item, but it was too big to bring upstairs. So I'm now going to go back downstairs and I'll show you my last item. Right, I've just come downstairs and I think possibly my best bargain of the day is this. this little unit here. It's got the white tiled top on here. The little drawer here needs a good clean, and then it's got the plastic baskets underneath, like for vegetables and everything. It is on casters, so it can be wheeled about. And again, I was very surprised. I think the gentleman was just trying to get rid of his things, and this was £5. So great bargain. I hope you've enjoyed the car boot and my haul. Have an amazing day. Please subscribe. Thank you.